this video, we will be briefly discussing what geography means and the basic instructions we need to get 100% in our exams. In terms of coursework, geography is divided into 3 separate topics which require us to write 3 papers at the end of the year. Within all these papers, we will be asked to find the coordinates on a map, complete practical surveys, and create case studies of countries and regions. Consequently, this requires for us to be skilled in the way we answer our questions. In geography, we have what are called assessment objectives. These objectives help examiners when marking and evaluating an answer. Given that geography as a subject is more critical than it is theoretical, students mustn't just answer questions using knowledge alone, but rather create strong reasoning and judgment to come to a final conclusion. Therefore, with assessment objectives, there are 3 subtopics we need to understand, abbreviated in the form AO. The first AO, called A01, represents knowledge with understanding. This comes from your understanding of the syllabus and the knowledge gained from revision. This objective sees whether or not you have actually studied for the exam. Secondly, A02 represents skills and analysis. This means how well can you analyze data on a graph, or how well you can use geographical data to spot patterns and trends. In A02, you are simply taking your knowledge of geography and applying it to a specific situation or problem. In this case, you must be able to use the best numerical or graphical form to either represent data or find patterns and trends. Finally, with A03, this represents judgment and decision-making. Now, in geography, almost every answer is correct. However, we need to learn how to choose and evaluate which correct answer to use in a particular situation. For example, if an earthquake occurred in a poor country, the government could either fix all the buildings and offices or provide first aid to all injured and displaced people. Both answers are correct and need to be done. However, it's about which action the government needs to prioritize on with the little money they have. In this case, the government would prioritize on assisting the people first. Therefore, with judgment and decision-making, students must be able to identify the advantages and disadvantages of either prompt and choose which prompt is better, depending on human and physical needs, as well as what is available in the context of the region. Moreover, as we stated previously, we may be asked to refer our answers from either graphs, images, or regions. As students, we will need to understand how to read information, find trends, and answer the questions with reference to the specifics of the given resource. This does not mean we should study every region in the world. However, it does mean that we should be able to use the context of the region or image to make informed and educated decisions. For example, if we were given Swaziland's annual rainfall as shown below, we can understand that, as a country, it receives very little rainfall throughout the majority of the land, and therefore irrigation schemes are needed so that agriculture can flourish. Similarly, every global problem that we face in geography comes from a specific place or places around the world. When we understand the problem within a regional context, we can better appreciate what goes on and how the people aim to mitigate it. These situations are called case studies, where a case is studied within an area. Case studies are very important in geography, and choosing the right case study is just as crucial when answering questions. Furthermore, as a student, you will also be asked to write out a case study in reference to a problem, so it is important to learn as many as you can. More on case studies further on in the series.